from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to pass. He's going to fire deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Some misdirection with the counter. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With the catch, it's Haynes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense...
So here comes the Michigan offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Sanders. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanders. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the left side. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a little space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Makes the catch. It's McCulley. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. There he goes. He's at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distance.
Bunch formation for these receivers. On the run, it's Hayes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He lost one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. He caught it. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down.
Talk about having a day. We're not even done the first quarter yet. This receiver already has over 100 yards. Look out.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Touchdown Wolverines. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focus.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the... They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Hauls it in. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And they're not on the same page there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sanders.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
To throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though,
they'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Simpson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Touchdown Wolverines! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
you know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse. This offense breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cleescorn. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. He has been certain. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. After the filthy move, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Sanders. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. They'll get the 1st down, it's spotted on the 49.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Off-play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sanders.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Wants to keep it in the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Badgers.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And third and long, and the offense...
Action. Showtime, baby.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
Gonna swing it on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Sanders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be third and long. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. To the air, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
There's no more.
So here comes the Michigan offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked.
Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Haynes. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were strong.
has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Hello, everyone. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the defense dragged him down. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on...
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Klein. Oh, he's got some space. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fakes to grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan? And
touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Sanders. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is...
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They will score. Touchdown. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They have this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. It's complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass on second down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week.
And the Wolverines backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Sanders. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Takes a hit as he fires. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Sanders. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Caught close to the marker. It's Sanders. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Man, really nice job by this offense. Look at the play action. Really sell the fake. You watch people, they scramble up, they go up to play the run. Nice job, quarterback, putting his foot in the ground, completing the pass, and getting the first down on third down.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they... So here comes the Michigan offense. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Snagged in the middle, it's Sanders. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
with the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been